Welcome, all you +2 comedy modifiers, back to the stream. Welcome back to the Exit the Game Advent Calendar. TV's Noah here, smoothie in hand, and happy December 5th. We start our wonderful game with a story. Let's go to our wonderful storybook and pull out December 5th. Yeah. Still humming joy to the world. You enter the next room and are confronted by machines, conveyor belts, and a cogwheel apparatus. You immediately recognize that you are in the building block workshop. Your colleague Rudy, a good friend of yours, has often brought you to this fascinating area, but he is the head of this department. Building blocks are produced here in all imaginable colors with a U, and shapes. You wouldn't believe how long we used to have to spend carving some of them, you still hear your colleague groan, until we managed to get all those rough edges into the right shape. Luckily, there is now a state-of-the-art machine here, the pride of the department. You stand admiring in front of it, the unique Christmas block of 1,000 colors and shapes making machines. Patented. Amazing! The left wall is dominated by a spacious shelf in which the building blocks are sorted and stored. You notice that some of the shelves are numbered, but strange enough, not all of them. Then your eyes fall on the ground and you understand why. During the earthquake, some of the numbers have fallen off the shelves. Oh no. You never really understood the system that the colleagues used to arrange blocks here. But you know there is a system, a pretty sophisticated one, in fact. Please turn the page, then open door 5. Turn the page. Oh boy. So, here we have, let's go to Skyview. Boop. So as you can see, slide this over slightly, I have my decoder. I have my 4 ID cards that I've picked up here. Keep them separate, put them over here. And I now have this. This is very interesting. We got a little bit of microphone in the shot, but oh well. I was going to try to move it out of the way, but it's just going to move the whole thing. All right, so we got build drops, or please drop building blocks in here. You don't necessarily need the number for a correct solution. If, then, otherwise, no change. If, then, otherwise, no change. Interesting. So this is kind of the system. It appears that there's red, blue, and yellow, and I need a red, blue, and yellow number. So I'm assuming I put a block in, and then I have to go through this process for all parts. We'll see. Let's get into opening this. So, fold this over. And on the last stream, we decided this was door 5. Let's zoom in a smidge here. Yeah, we can afford to come in a little closer here. And it'll slowly drift away because that's what this thing does. But here we are. All right. Door 5. Once again, we got one of these weird pictures. This time it's logs. And we have 2 riddle cards. Oh boy. So inside we do look like we have some clues. The floor looks interesting. The floor has some block. Oh, because some numbers fell off. Okay. So as described by the story, you do have a couple of shapes on shelves with numbers on it. And then Some appear to have fallen on the floor, so we don't know what those are. Okay. Once again, I found another ID card. Whoops, shouldn't lean on that. Another ID card here. Doris Pack, packing. Well, with a name like Doris Pack, you'd imagine that she'd be a Green Bay fan. All right, there that goes. With the other IDs, this card, ooh. Whoops, just throw that around here. It says DLE code RID. DLE code RID. Interesting. DLE code RID. Oh, it's riddle code. So I'm guessing that's the order to do things. Because it's riddle code, so I'm guessing we use this block, this block, this block. Okay. Following along so far. So in the bottom corner of this, where the word RID is on the card, is a yellow crescent moon. Yes, a crescent moon. Okay. Okay, so first off, it appears to me that there are numbers next to a lot of the shapes. There's a star with the number 10. There is a triangle with the number 3, a square with the number 4, a rhombus with the number 4, a circle with the number 0, and like a Tetris L block with the number 6. So I'm guessing that it is the number of sides or the number of points. Because 0, the problem is a circle has 0, is listed as 0. You would say a circle has 1 side and 0 angles. So I'm guessing I'm supposed to count the angles. So a crescent moon, I would say, is 2. I feel like that's going to be important for the building machine. So we drop the block in here. It is yellow, so it goes this way. It turns blue in the machine. Then here we have less than 6 or greater or equal to 6. I would say less than 6 for sure. So then it falls into here. This I don't know exactly what it's trying to tell me. I don't know if it's trying to say if it is one of these shapes, it becomes a star. Or if it is saying only the triangle becomes a star. Or if it is saying something with 3 points leaves with 10 points. So something with 2 points would leave with 8 points. Oh, no, wait, I forgot this part right here. It says, if this shape, then this shape. Otherwise, no change. So I'm putting a crescent moon through this part. So there is no change. So it comes down here. It is still less than 6, so it goes this way. It turns yellow. It is a crescent moon. So it then becomes this Y shape, which means it is the Y shape would be based on the angles, be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would say it's 9. So I'm saying that the first number is 9 because Riddle code, I ended up with a 9. I feel like I might have messed this one up. Or I will at some point mess this one up. Let's do the process again. So I have to look at the shelf and take the dull in Riddle code, which is, it's basically that Y block. It is a red box that looks like that. So put it through the process. It is red. It comes through here. It turns yellow. It comes in here. It has 9 points, which is greater than 6. So it falls this way. It turned yellow. Man, this color thing, I'm starting to get a little worried about. Because it ended here as yellow. So maybe it should be yellow and not red, but we'll see. So it turns yellow. It comes in here. It is, in fact, that Y block, so it turns into the plus sign, which has 10, which is greater than 6. So then it comes this way. It turns blue, and then comes through here. The plus is 10, right? We learned that? No, we don't know if the plus is 10. The plus symbol is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Let's just try that again. So it's 100% a red Y block. A block that looks like that shape. So it's got 2, 4, 6 corners, and then the concave corners. 7, 8, 9. So it's definitely 9. So it drops down. It's red, so it goes this way. It turns yellow. X is greater than 6, so it comes down here. Turns yellow again, remains yellow. It is the Y shape, so it becomes this plus shape. Comes down here. I'm really worried about this now. Comes down here. And it is greater than 6, so it comes here, turns blue. There is no change, so it comes down here. So it is the plus shape, which is 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. I'm doing something wrong, because this isn't logical to me. Let's just try the last one and see where that ends up. So code. So I need the shape that's on the shelf there. That shape is a hexagon. So a hexagon should be 6. A blue hexagon at that. So it comes down the machine, turns blue. Or goes down the blue path, turns red. It is exactly 6, so it goes this way, turns blue. It is a hexagon, so it turns into a star. Comes down here, is greater than 6, goes this way, turns red, and then comes down here and is a star. 10. So the answer I'm getting is 12, 10, 9. 12, 10, 9. Is there something more in this room that I'm missing? Or should I... I could almost ignore the machine. Like maybe I ignore this and I just figure out what those numbers were. Maybe this is a later thing? Because the riddle code, just using the card. Yeah, just using this card, riddle code. The code is 2 sorry 2 2 4 6 7 8 9 296. Maybe it's just 296. Let's just try that. 296. Yeah, maybe this is a later puzzle thing, because I feel like I'm doing this super wrong. But let's take a look at this. So I need to go up left. Oh, this is already bad because it's up left, or I'm sorry, up right, left, up right. And to do that, I go up right, left, and then be off the board. So this is 100% wrong. Sugar. Let's just go through all of them again. One thing's for sure. I end up with one box full each time, which makes me feel like I'm doing it right. But I end up with a blue, a red, and a yellow. A blue, a red, and a yellow. So that kind of makes me think a blue, a red, and a yellow. Like these are the numbers that way. There's a lot of different ways to look at it. I might have to pull a hint out for this one because I am struggling right now. So let's just run it through again and just really think about this, okay? So again, the first one is riddle code, which is a crescent moon. A yellow crescent moon. So again, drops down here. It is yellow, so it goes this way. Turns blue. Is less than 6 sides, so it goes this way. No change here. Comes down. Is still less than 6, goes this way. Comes out as a Y block. Is there another way to interpret because the fact that the circle is 1 is confusing. But, like, the star is 10. Like, maybe it is sides? What if it's sides? I think I'm just getting thrown off by the circle being 1. Or not being 1, being 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's still 9. I still get 9 for the first one. Okay. So I get 9 for the first one. That's fine. The next one in the riddle code is the shape on this part of the shelf. When I look in there, it is a Y block, a 9-sided Y block. It is red. So I drop it in the machine. It's red. It turns yellow. It drops down here. It has 9 sides, so it is greater than 6. Comes this way. Turns yellow again. Gets even yellower. It is the Y block, so it turns into the plus block. Comes down here, is greater than 6, goes this way, turns blue, and leaves as the plus block. The plus block, in terms of sides, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, 12. I get 12 again. What do I do with the 12? Alright, let's try the last one. The last one is the blue hexagon. It goes down here, goes through the blue pipe, turns red, comes down. Hexagon is equal to 6, so it goes this way. It is not any of these shapes, so it does not turn into a star. Comes down this way. It is greater than 6, so it goes this way. It turns red, and it's just a red hexagon. No, it is a hexagon. Hold on. Blue hexagon goes down, turns red. Hexagon 6 goes this way, turns blue. Hexagon is listed right here. Turns into a star, which is 10. Greater than 6. Yeah, alright, so I got, again, 9, 12, and 6. Is there something in this room that changes what these values are? Because the triangle is 3. Yeah, I mean... All right. So I got the exact same answers again. I think I had to go into the handy dandy hint book because this is not making a lick of sense to me. December 5th. Okay, so if you don't know, it comes with this hint book. There are there's really 2 clues, and then the solution if you're 100% stuck. And you can just fold it so you don't get spoiled on anything else. Boom. So what I'm assuming, the first clue will probably tell me what I already know. That's what happens when I use a clue usually. One thing for sure, you absolutely have to try the building block makeover machine. All right, I did that. It seems you need to throw 3 blocks, but which ones? Perhaps riddle card 2 could help. E2 could help. Yeah, right here. This is what I've been doing. What will the building blocks look like when the machine finally ejects them? Depending on the way that they are repainted and reshaped. Oh, and what does the inscription X greater or equal to 6 and X less than 6 mean? I know exactly what does the X stand for. It must have something to do with the numbers on the sorting rack in the room. Yeah, that's what I did. I'm going to take the second clue. The riddle card on E2 tells you which blocks you must take from which rows on the shelf for the riddle code. Yeah. The shelf card looks exactly like the sorting shelf in the room. First take the yellow moon, then the red rye-shaped moon, and then the blue hexagon. Throw them into the machine one by one and follow the paths to find out what kind of block arrives at the bottom. See which color the block is on the first row and which tube it therefore is sorted into. It may now gain a new color. At the next level, X comes into play. It stands for the number of corners. See, I wasn't sure if it was corners or sides, but it's corners. A building block has. Does it have more or less than 6 corners? If so, it will be recolored, and so on. Okay, here is my theory of what's about to happen. In the box, it tells me that a star is 10, because it has 10 corners. If you look at the Y shape right here at the bottom, that's the shape in question. How many corners does it have? It has 6 convex corners and 3 concave corners for a total of 9. I think this is about to tell me I should be counting it as 6, despite what I've learned from the star. Because I've run it through both times, got the exact same answers. But what am I supposed to do with 10 and 12? So what I got was 9, 10, and 12. Because I got a yellow Y piece, I got a red star, and I got a blue... I think Y piece? No, I got a blue cross, which I was saying is 10. I'm guessing they're saying they're going to say the cross is actually 8. I'm going to be real frustrated. The cross is actually 8, not counting the concave corners. That the Y piece, which is the yellow one, I got the yellow Y piece, is actually 6. And that the red star, despite the fact that we know it's 10, they're going to try to tell me it's 5 now. That is my guess on what is happening here. We're going to give that a try. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to look at the solution. Because I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. So according to this, I should go up right, down left where I started, and then up left. So that's this door right here. Because I go hip, and then back, and then here. And that doesn't match the code. Okay, so it's not that. Oh, did I do something wrong here? I do have something wrong still. Because... red ends up being a Y piece. No. Red ends up being... God damn it. I'm going to look at the solution. Because I'm totally lost at what I'm doing wrong here. Alright, solution. You throw the yellow moon into the machine. It follows the right-hand path through the yellow... Okay, let's check our work here. You throw the yellow moon into the machine. It follows through the right path for yellow. Yup, got that. Since the moon has fewer than 6 corners, it takes the left path and stays blue. So yeah, it comes down here, takes the left path and stays blue. Bang. At the next step, a hexagon, triangle, or circle would change it to a star, but the moon remains unchanged. It has fewer than 6 corners. So it goes this way. It takes the right path and is recolored yellow. Lastly, the yellow moon becomes a yellow Y shape. Okay. I have the exact... Yeah, I have the exact same things. Yeah, so yellow Y shape. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So what it's saying to do is, even though the whole number thing was so pushed, it wants me to flip this over and find those symbols. So the yellow Y shape, the blue cross, and the red star. So I do that. So I ignore the numbers entirely. And it tells me to go up, right, and down. Which is up, right, down to Y plus star. Which is a 6. Okay. I think this focused too much on numbers for the answer to not be numbers. I think I should give it a little bit more credit than that, in that it is giving me answers that don't work as numbers. Cross and star do not work as numbers, and the whole game is based off of these shapes. So it's a logical leap I should have made. But because it's such a complicated solve system, my gut instinct is not, oh, I don't use the numbers. My gut instinct is, I must be doing this wrong. So I have gripes about this one. But, you know, that's the way it is when we solve puzzles. Thank you so much for joining me for December 5th here in the Advent Calendar. I'm sorry that this game sometimes gets me agitated. But despite that, I will be right back here tomorrow with more Advent Calendar. If you want to join me live, it's +2 Comedy on Twitch. And be sure to subscribe to +2 Comedy Gaming so you can get these daily videos of the Advent Calendar, plus weekday videos where I play other games and solve other things. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Boop!